Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you.
Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit sceducationlottery.com.
Wake your ass up, fool. John Jay and Rich. What's crack-a-lackin'? This is the big boss dog, Snoopy Deagle Double Jizzle. Bang, boom, what you gonna do? John Jay and Rich. We're not talking about Ren 1010. We're not talking about Lassie. It's the one and only dog, y'all. The classy, sassy, big Snoop Deagle Double Jizzle. In your face to be and in the place to be. And you're listening to John Jay and Rich. Wake your ass up, fool.
John Jay and Rich. Wednesday, December 4th. It's my son's birthday. He's 21.
Oh, my goodness.
Happy birthday, Camp. 21 today.
Well, that's crazy. Wildness.
I remember it well. I remember it. And the thing about Kemp is, I don't really talk about that much, is that my wife's sister carried him. Isn't that wild?
Yeah. So you have such a crazy birth story for each one of your kids, John Jay.
So crazy. So he's 21 today. I don't know how his basketball team is going to celebrate his birthday, if they are or not. But anyway, I texted him first thing in the morning, which he's still asleep. Because my dad used to always make sure he was the first person to text any of us on a birthday. And then he would go over the whole day. Like, here's what happened the day you were born. And go over every single thing that happened.
That's kind of awesome.
I don't remember much when Kemp was born. Too long ago. It's 21. Anyway, our phone number is 877-937-1047. You can text us, text JJR and whatever you want to say to 96893. And we'll get your text and we'll read it or we'll call you back. So I was telling you guys the other day, I for Black Friday, I bought a bunch of stuff from The Gap, right? And I love the T-shirts from The Gap. So yesterday I wore a new T-shirt from The Gap, a black T-shirt from The Gap. I bought a bunch of them. They're like $4. And I don't know that there's like, if you go buy the shirts, there's different pictures on the website, and it says, like, it's a black T-shirt. It says The Gap, black T-shirt. Standard black T-shirt. The Gap, the T-shirt. The Gap, the T-shirt. I'm like, what's the difference? I just bought a bunch of them. I think they're the same. So I put on, this is day 2. This is a second black shirt I put on, right?
Another pocket.
Has another pocket, and it felt totally different than the shirt I was wearing yesterday. So I took it off, and I got the shirt from yesterday and looked at the logo on the back. And the one I wore yesterday is called the Standard T-shirt. Okay. This T-shirt is called the Standard and Fit T-shirt.
Oh, so it's a little tighter.
It fits tighter. And I was like, dang, man. And it's longer, which I like. But now I want to go back and buy a whole bunch of these.
That one that you have on right now?
But I don't know. I hope they still have their Black Friday prices. I don't know. But I like the longer look because when I have to get something off a shelf, my belly hangs out.
Right. You don't like it to be a crop top.
Right. So that's my Christmas shopping so far is for me. Kyle, how did you life hack some shopping yesterday?
Okay. Have you guys been to Scheels?
Yeah.
It's amazing, but it's also ginormous.
It's overwhelming sometimes.
It's overwhelming. So my hack isn't really a hack, but it's kind of a hack or just like a reminder. We do like little cousin gifts in our family. Like each of the kids pick their cousins to get a gift because there's so many kids that it's like that would be really expensive. So to save money, we just pick cousins. So Easton picked his cousin Griff. Griff wanted one of those mini helmets, right? That are like, I don't know, they're like 5 inches by 5 inches, and they're a replica of an actual NFL helmet.
Oh, not to wear, but as a display.
Yeah. Yeah, people collect them. It's the cool thing to do with the first graders, okay? So I knew I had seen that they had it at Scheels, the one he wanted, online, and I'm like, I could just go in because Scheels is pretty awesome when you go in. But if I go in, I'm not walking out with just this only thing that I need.
And you're also not walking out in 5 minutes, right?
Exactly.
Right.
So I ordered it online. I walked into Scheels. I picked it up. I was out of Scheels in probably 2 minutes.
Unheard of.
Unheard of.
That's
unheard of.
You ordered it like on the way there, like that quick, or you ordered it and you were like, I just got to go pick it up?
No, I ordered it like 4 days ago, and then at my own convenience, whenever I thought I had the time, I went in, I was out, Lickety split.
Wow, that's like
Revolutionary.
the big time version of the Starbucks app. Where you call, you just walk in there and get your drink, turn around and walk out.
So you didn't get sucked into like buying a canoe while you were there?
I thought I
That
might
could
get
happen.
sucked into the Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
But it's, customer service is literally right when you walk in.
Didn't get sucked
You
into
go
that
in,
chocolate right
you get
next
out,
to it? They get all that chocolate?
Lickety split.
Lickety split.
I was like, this is amazing.
You know how we've been announcing all these concerts, like Post Malone's coming to the stadium tour, right? And then yesterday we announced Kendrick Lamar. My son last night, Dutch, he's 18 years old. He walks in the house yesterday. He goes, "You got a cowboy hat? You got any cowboy boots?" I'm like, "No." He goes, "Did you live in Houston? Weren't you in country music? You don't have cowboy boots?" And I go, I might have cowboy boots, but I think they're in storage because he and I now wear the same size.
Oh,
right?
that's amazing.
Size 13 shoe. And I'm like, I don't. And he goes in my closet. And he goes, "Do you have anything country?" What's the name of the Yellowstone brand?
Kimes.
Kimes.
The Kimes Ranch
Yeah,
ones?
because remember with the Kimes, and then they gave me all this stuff. And he goes, "Do you have anything Kimes?" And I look, and I have a whole bunch of Kimes hats that still have the tag on them. "This'll do." And he takes, I go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Oh, I'm going to Zach Bryan."
Oh, yeah, that was last
Yeah, it
night.
was-
Yeah, he
Big
goes,
deal.
"Going to Zach Bryan." I'm like, "What do you mean you're going to Zach Bryan? How about, hey, Dad, can I go to Zach Bryan tonight?"
Right.
And he goes, and I go, so this is at like 4:30 or something, 4 o'clock, right? No, this is at 2 o'clock. So I'm waiting. I see all the hats, the Kimes hats on the counter in the kitchen. And I'm like, "So what's Dutch's plan?" to my wife. And she goes, "Well, he's coming home, I guess. He's going to the concert." I go, "Okay." So when he come home, we went to dinner. We came home from dinner. The hats are still there. I'm like, I wonder when he's going, because he said that Zach Bryan wasn't going on till like 10 or something.
Oh, he
So
probably still needs a lot of openers.
So I'm like, "Oh, okay." So the hats are still there. So all of a sudden it's like 9, and I'm like, "Where's Dutch?" Dutch sends me a picture. He's there in the front row. Oh, where are the hats? But because I had 4 hats, but he had them all set. So he's wearing one of the hats, I guess. He didn't, I didn't see all the hats on the counter. But this morning I wake up and there's all these videos of Zach Bryan, and he's like there at the front row of Zach Bryan. Is he the one that was in the drama?
Yeah, when they
Yeah.
put on a chicken fry.
Boy, that drama didn't stop his popularity. In fact, that just goes to show you, like, the drama
Press is press.
sells tickets.
Yep.
Right? So I don't know how the show was, but he didn't get home till 1 o'clock in the morning.
I know
On
a
a
lot of
school
people were like really, really trying to get tickets to that, and they were pretty expensive. They were running for like $500.
What?
The Zach Bryan tickets.
Meanwhile, the kids got school today.
I know. That's why I'm like, on a school night?
And I'm like, it's basketball season, Dutch. Did you not have practice?
I know, yeah, he's got all that. Yeah, great.
Hey, I just want to say Zach Bryan ruined my night last night.
Why?
Well, because my wife went to Zach Bryan, and I ended up, at midnight, I was like, I'm going to bed. I'm not staying up any longer to wait. So I left a note, went and laid down, and then Caitlin came home and then proceeded to wake me up and tell me about the concert
Oh, my
and
God.
how great it was. And I was like, "Kate, I'm getting a headache." And she's like, "I got to get up early too tomorrow." And I was like, "Okay, well, I didn't choose to go see Zach Bryan tonight." It was the whole thing.
Zach Bryan causing issues everywhere. Anyway, apparently it was a great show. Kyle, what's coming up? 3 things you need to know.
I'll tell you how to protect yourself from porch pirates this holiday season next with John, Jay, and Rich.
Here we go. I wake up with them. Get up. John, Jay, and Rich.
John, Jay, and Rich, I'm just going to throw this out there. I'm looking for an expert in the TV show The Bachelor or even The Bachelorette. Call 877-937-1047 or text JJR and The Bachelor to 96893. I'll tell you why later. Kyle, what do you got? 3 things we need to know.
Nobody won the Mega Millions jackpot last night. So if you forgot to get your tickets, you're in luck because now the jackpot is $579 million with your one-time cash payout of $276.6 million. This will be the 10th largest jackpot in Mega Millions history. Next drawing will be Friday. So you got a few days to go get your tickets so you can win that jackpot. Experts have some tips for you to protect yourself from porch pirates this holiday season. They say do not leave your packages unattended. That's just the first and most obvious thing. Like, if you leave them out there, you're kind of enticing them to come take them. So they say, listen, take advantage of any tracking tool that your retailer or delivery company offers you so you know when your package is going to show up. So you can either be around or have some, like maybe you're at work, have a friend go pick it up for you. They also say one of the biggest deterrents for porch pirates is a camera. Get yourself a Ring camera. Get yourself a fake camera. Get yourself something that looks like a camera because porch pirates do actually see those, and it is a big deterrent. So those are the 2 biggest things that you can do to protect yourself this holiday season. Now, a study just found that people with one specific personality type are more susceptible to work stress. It happens to be HSPs.
What are
Or
HSPs?
highly sensitive people.
Oh.
Now, highly sensitive people are known for their heightened sensitivities. They experience higher levels of stress and display increased empathy. Now, although they are more susceptible to stress, highly sensitive individuals also have higher levels of empathy, which is actually really beneficial in the workplace, a very valuable asset to organizations, particularly in roles that require strong interpersonal skills. And so while these people are extremely stressed out, big bosses and higher ups actually rely on these people for the interpersonal skills.
Oh my goodness. So this explains why I cried this morning when I realized it was Wednesday and not Thursday.
You're an HSP, Payton.
I am. I cry a lot. I do.
Payton is our HSP and we love her. And that's 3 things you need to know.
It's time for Peyton's predictions. Peyton, what's the vibe today?
I'm going to tell you if you're a girl's girl based on your zodiac sign.
877-937-1047. Good morning, Lori. What's your sign?
Hi, my sign is Aquarius.
Okay, Aquarius, you guys are not quite the girl's girl. Aquarians, you guys are chill, you're independent, and you're non-judgmental, but your aloofness can make you seem like you're not really emotionally invested. You're that quirky friend who marches to their own beat.
Okay, thank you so much. You guys have a great day.
She
Hi,
loved
Lori.
that.
She's like, yeah, right, just me and me.
Hi, Mercedes. What's your sign? Good morning.
Hi, good morning. It's a Leo.
Ooh, I am a Leo too. Okay, Leos, we are girls. Leos love being the center of attention, but we're fiercely protective of our friends. So we're going to hype you up on Instagram, and we're going to make sure that you're shining right alongside us.
Yes, figure.
Yes.
Have a great day, Mercedes.
You too. Thank you.
Loretta, good morning. What's your sign? Loretta.
Oh, sorry. I'm a Virgo.
Just like John Jay. Okay, Loretta and John Jay, you guys are not quite a girl's girl. Virgos are incredible friends, but you guys are more of the fix your life than cry with you over it. So they'll support you, and your practical energy might feel a little too no nonsense for some people.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Loretta. How about for Kyle and Fug and the Libras?
Yeah, I feel like we should all know this. Libras are definitely girls. Libras were made to be girls. You guys are charming and fair, and you're always down to mediate drama. Plus, your love for aesthetics means that you're always going to have a partner for matching outfits and cute brunch pics.
Yes, I love matching outfits.
Hey, brunch is amazing.
And my girlies.
How about for Pisces?
Yeah, Pisces, Rich, you're a girl's girl through and through. Pisces, you guys are dreamy, you're empathetic, and you're always down to talk about feelings. And they'll probably write you like a heartfelt poem when you're sad, but don't ask them to organize anything. You're better with vibes than logistics.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
All right. It's John Jay and Rich. Good morning, Lindsay. Thanks for holding.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Oh, what's going on?
So, my sister got married last weekend, and for some reason, I think it's kind of insane, she invited me without a +1. Apparently, I'm that sister, the one who is perpetually single and never gets a +1 invite. Anyway, so she's been on me like nonstop about getting on dating apps, and I'm like talking obsessed. She's telling me, oh, it's super easy, and that, you know, I can't miss out on love just because I'm too stubborn to try it, which is kind of annoying, honestly. Like, yeah, thank you for the love advice, but I really don't want to scroll through a bunch of profiles pretending to care about some guy's favorite pizza topping or whatever. So, anyway, fast forward to the wedding. I'm walking in, fully planned to step her through it solo. I have my glass of wine. Turns out, my sister actually set me up, but not with just some random guy in an app. Oh, no. Instead, she recruited my ex. And this is the ex I haven't spoken to in 2 years because, well, it's too much. I'll just say we had like a very dramatic breakup. So I was halfway drunk, and I just told him, okay, you know what? Let's just have a good night. This is about my sister, okay? And so my ex and I are having the most awkward but also hilarious time. We were like just pretending like we didn't just avoid eye contact for years. But here's the crazy part. We ended up laughing so much that by the end of the night, we're actually having an actual honest conversation. And it turns out maybe the timing was off back then, but it's kind of wild how things can come full circle when you least expect them to, honestly. Anyway, we got back together, and we're talking about eloping and getting married next year.
Whoa.
So your sister was right.
She saved the day.
She's got to be your
What a matchmaker.
maid of honor.
Right? Yeah, she called it.
It's almost like a Netflix/Hallmark romantic
Totally.
movie.
Yeah.
Lindsay Lohan could be in
I
that.
was
You can
just
see it
gonna
happening,
say that.
right?
In fact, that was the movie, right? Where
Yeah.
the ex is back
Oh,
in her
yeah,
life.
yeah.
It
do you
just
mean?
happened. Our Little Secret with Lindsay Lohan.
That's
on
what it's
Netflix.
about? Hooking her up,
Pretty much.
a sister
No way.
hooking up with her ex?
Like the ex shows up because he's dating like somebody else in the family, like another step or something, and then they go off to go pick a Christmas tree together and rekindle the romance.
No way.
And they hate each other because he flamed out on her back in the day when they were dating.
Wow.
Yep.
And she moved away, and now it's back on. This is just your story. You are Lindsay Lohan.
You should sell your story to Hallmark.
How does it end with Lindsay Lohan?
Well, I mean, it is a Christmas rom-com, so, I mean, there's a happily ever after.
Oh, so that's good for Lindsay.
Yeah.
Lindsay Lohan.
Wow.
And our Lindsay that we're talking to right now.
That's what I'm talking about. We have Lindsay on the phone. Her
Your
name is Lindsay.
life is the Netflix Christmas
Oh, my God. Hold on a
movie, Our
minute.
Little Secret.
What's your boyfriend's name, Lindsay?
Thomas.
What's the guy's name on the show? Anyone know?
I forgot.
Oh, come on, Barry. You know everything about it? Okay, what's it called? Dirty Little Secret?
No, it's called Our Little Secret. It's on Netflix. I think it's number 1 or number 2. It's pretty big.
Our Little Secret.
I forgot what his name is.
Wouldn't that be trippy if his name was Thomas? That'd be insane.
Two resentful
Logan.
exes must awkwardly spend Christmas together after learning their new partners or siblings. It's kind of similar that the exes have to be together.
Yeah, and then they get forced together, and then they rekindle the romance. Huh?
That's wild though. So Lindsay, what did Thomas say when he gets to the wedding? He's like, surprise, or was he totally game because he wanted to get back together?
He was part of it. My sister had reached out, and I don't actually know exactly what she said. Something along the lines of, "You guys were great together. Do you want to come to my wedding and just hang out with my sister?" And yeah, he was part of it. He was in on it. I was the only one that was duped, but
It's not going to work out. It's
Why?
not, because his name's Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm so
But
sorry.
Logan
You
and
need to
Thomas
find
are
your
like-
Logan.
Kind of the same name.
Do you know what would make this better is if this was like a Christmas wedding, like in a foreign country. Then you've got the whole movie. You've got all the Hallmark trappings.
That's pretty cool though. Good for you.
Lindsay, thank you for calling in. Congratulations. A fun story. Love hearing fun stories.
right, yeah. Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
You too.
John, Jay, and Rich, time for Stacks and Hacks. I have stacks of information. Rich's life hacks. Let us begin. Rover.com released the annual list of most popular pet names for your pets, for dogs and cats. For cats, it's Taylor Swift. And for dogs, Kelsey is trending.
Oh, that's cute.
Overall, the top names are Charlie for dogs, and Milo for cats, and Luna for both. Cop in Colorado was chasing a thief on foot through a neighborhood when the cop stole a kid's bike to catch up to him. There's even video, and afterwards, the cop returned the bike, just like in a movie.
That's really cool.
32-year-old guy in Virginia got arrested after he tried to steal $1,400 worth of stuff from Walmart. He was at the Walmart when they were doing an event called Shop with a Cop. There were 50 cops in the Walmart.
Between the sheriff's department and police officers, about 50 uniformed personnel at the store. A member of the staff at Walmart came up to us and informed us that they had a shoplifting in progress inside the store. We were able to see on video the suspect as he was concealing merchandise. As we approached from different directions, he tried to escape out the back of the store. I think he was stunned. 15 officers at that point. We had 30 or 40 marked patrol cars in the parking lot. And when we found his vehicle, it was actually facing where all of our cars were parked. So he would have had to have seen them. It just didn't matter to him. He was going to take the chance.
So stupid. 25% of people say they discovered a more romantic side of their partner while traveling together. And the Daily Mail has a rundown of the top fetishes of 2024. What do you think number one is?
Feet.
It's number two.
Oh.
Ears.
Number one is getting fresh on a balcony.
What?
What?
I know.
We would have probably not come up with that.
I know. Frontier Airlines will be adding a new premium section to their planes. They're calling it first class style seats. 91-year-old guy with dementia went missing in Wyoming last week. No one knows where he was for 2 days. Then his wife was watching TV and he popped up on the news and some other in the background of the news.
Oh my God.
Like, hey.
Okay, now this video or this audio I'm going to play for you is insane. Cops in Illinois saved a pregnant woman. She's driving her car. She's 20 weeks pregnant. The brakes go out. She calls 911. And as she's on the freeway, the cops try to rally to save her. So they get their car and they pull it in front of her so that she bangs into the car. Oh my gosh. Right? But listen to this 911 call and then listen to it happen as they save her life. It's insane.
I need help. My brakes won't stop. My car won't stop. My brakes aren't working. I'm 20 weeks pregnant. I cannot die today. I'm trying to hit the brake as hard as I can, and it won't stop.
Moved to get in front of it and then conducted a rolling roadblock, which allowed them to get in front of the vehicle, gently apply the brakes, and slowly make contact with the front of the vehicle that was out of control.
I'm going to hit the cop. I'm going to hit him.
Ooh.
I didn't mean to. I swear the car
they know.
Stop.
Hey, ma'am, it's okay. They know.
I didn't mean to.
Ma'am, it's okay. They know. Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
Hey, do you know how far away it stopped from a lake? Like less than something like 200 yards? She would have been right in the water.
So
What do you got for life hacks?
All right, let's talk about how to stop the late night snack hack. It happens. It's midnight. Somebody has cookies. You want to eat the cookies. It happens. So experts say most of us like to snack on something sugary late at night, but that is, where we gain our most weight. So here's the trick. You got to trick your brain. You got to appeal to your laziness. They say go brush your teeth when you're hungry for a snack, because most of us are so lazy that we don't want to brush our teeth all over again. And that generally will outweigh our need for a chocolate chip cookie. So try it. Brush your teeth. Then you're like, I just brushed my teeth. I don't want to do that again. And you're good to go. Try the hack. Tell us how it works. That's up at johnjayandrich.com.
John, Jay, and Rich in your car and on the free iHeartRadio app.
It's John, Jay, and Rich. Christmas wish less than 20 minutes away. Our first one of the year. Our phone number is 877-937-1047. Text us about anything. You text JJR and whatever's on your mind to the number 96893. Okay, Jenna's in the studio. Jenna does a lot of our social media stuff. She's kind of behind the scenes, but very active life. And I think this is interesting because of the app. Actually, because you're going to a wedding, right?
Yeah.
You weren't in the wedding.
No.
You weren't getting married.
No, I wasn't. I'll let you guys know before I do that. You guys will be invited. Don't
Thank
worry.
you.
We got a long way to go for that.
Whose wedding was it?
Crazy enough, it was, okay, try to follow. It's my mom's ex-boyfriend's daughter, but we're still cool with the family, which is cool.
Okay.
So.
Like your mom went?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then his new girlfriend was there. Yeah, it was like a blend of everyone.
Did your mom have a new boyfriend?
No, I was her plus one.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was her boyfriend. But, yeah, so I didn't been to like a wedding in my like adult life, so I was really excited because it's wedding season, whatever. I wanted it to be perfect. And I'm usually the one that's like last minute running out to get a dress the day before. That's me. But this time I was like, I'm going to be different. I'm going to have it planned out. Everything's going to be perfect. So I had heard about this app called Pickle that apparently you can rent like people's closets and like dresses, whatever. Influencers use it. I don't know. I'd heard good things. So
it's like something like if Kyle was on Pickle, she's sharing her closet.
Yeah, like you can rent.
So it's like Rent the Runway, but for just like regular people.
So it's like Uber. It's like Uber for clothes, your own clothes.
Yeah, like you could rent Kyle's camo jacket if you wanted.
But no, I would
rent
never
it
let
and
that
don't ever
happen.
give it back.
Never. And never return it.
That's an interesting concept because then you have to be confident enough in your clothes. Like, would I want to rent out my Gap shirt? And what's the price?
Right.
Yeah.
And then you got to put it in a bag and mail it.
And it varies. Like different things cost different. Depends on where it's coming from.
And your size, it's not like you can like alter it or anything because it's somebody else's clothes, right?
Exactly. Like, and you have to have it cleaned. Yeah. So I've heard good things. A girl that I knew used it, so I was like, okay, we'll try it out. Found this really cute dress that was originally like $300, and I was going to rent it for $50. It was coming from Chicago, and you have to like pick your rental period. So I picked. The wedding was on Saturday. I chose to have it checked out like you check it out like it's a book or something. But I checked it out from Wednesday to Tuesday, so like yesterday. And it's getting closer. There's no tracking updates. It's coming from Chicago, right? There's no updates, nothing. I'm like, okay, like it should be here tomorrow. Nothing. And the girl's like, oh, sorry, I had to clean it last minute, but it'll be there plenty of time. I'm like, oh, well, the wedding's in like 2 days, girl, so I don't know what you're talking about. And it is now Thanksgiving, and the dress is still not here, which means that I have Black Friday and the day of the wedding to now find a dress if it doesn't show up.
Oh, no.
And she's still messaging me like, no, it's going to be there. I swear. So I'm like calling USPS. Turns out she lied. Sorry. She didn't drop off the dress till like the day before. and obviously holiday travel. Like, it's not going to get here.
There's
USPS.
no way.
No way. It got delivered
But did you have
yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I paid for it, and I'm like arguing with her and the girl on Pickle and everyone. I'm like, give me my money. Like, give it back, you know? Because now I'm out money. I don't have a dress, and I'm so stressed because, yeah, it was terrible. So I had to go to the mall on Black Friday and on Saturday to try to find a dress.
Oh my gosh.
Found nothing. Last minute, like literally 30 minutes before the wedding, I borrowed a dress from my friend, and it was just...
That's why we procrastinate, ladies and gentlemen.
I know.
Never plan ahead. It never works out.
Exactly.
Is that the lesson, really?
Yes, because that is exactly what I said. I was like, this is the one time that I tried to save money. I tried to do it the right way, and I tried to...
You spent more.
I did. Yeah.
Okay, so now you have the dress.
Yeah, and
From
I had,
Pickle.
Yeah, and then Pickle yesterday was like, "Hey, if you could hurry up and drop it off and send it back, so we can send you your money." I'm like, "Yes, but I'm going to take my time because you guys took your time. Like, don't tell me what to do. I'm mad."
Can you? When are you sending it back?
I'm going to send it back probably tomorrow or
Do you
today.
have pictures of you in it?
No, I never opened it up yet because now they're like, if you want your refund, you have to send it back exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting to see what kind of dress it was.
Right. I can show you a picture of it online.
So if you are a person like Kyle or Payton who wants to rent their clothes out, you have to post a picture of it, say the value of it, and how much you're renting it for, and you pick your price.
Yeah.
And then you've got to seal it.
Yeah. But it's cool because you can do local ones. And that's, I think if I ever did the app again, I would do it locally because there's like...
Did you just go pick it up?
Yeah. And there wasn't any dresses that I wanted that were local, but my friend did it locally and she said it was a way better experience. Like, you just borrowed it. It would be like just bringing it in, kind of trading it thing. So, might do it that way.
Do you meet him in a parking lot or something? Like,
I guess
let's just
so.
meet at the Circle K and exchange dresses.
That feels weird. I'd rather have like a Amazon locker or something. I don't want to see the person.
Right.
I don't know if I would do the Pickle thing. The rented on the runway seems more official. Like, at least isn't that from that's a company?
A retailer,
like dealing with a person. You don't know. What if they have bed bugs or something?
Yeah,
How do you know?
I know.
Are there reviews of the person?
There was. She had like maybe like 6 good reviews.
Did you go and bag on her a review?
Not yet. I'm going to send it back and then Grace,
get her money back
ready.
first.
Yeah.
Grace, be ready.
Grace, I'm sorry. You ruined my day.
Is there anything weird you can rent? Like, I want to rent your socks.
There was like weird costumes. I was like, oh, okay.
Can guys do it? Are there guys stuff on there?
I don't know, probably. Because you can follow like influencer closets and then just rent like certain things. So.
Oh, that's cool. See,
That's
I think
cool.
Kim Kardashian should do something like that because I
Yeah.
would totally wear Kim Kardashian's hand-me-downs
Right.
in a heartbeat.
I bet you everybody would.
I know.
She probably can't do Pickle.
Yeah, darn it.
But they have their Kardashian closet where they sell their old clothes.
Oh, they do?
They do,
That's
yeah.
That's
Their own
smart.
Pickle.
You saw Wicked, right?
I did.
know Payton and Kyle and Rich went and saw Wicked, loved it. But I'm surprised it's not number one at the box office. But what did you think of Wicked?
Oh, it was so good. I saw it twice this weekend.
Did you really?
Yeah, I saw it Friday before the dress fiasco happened. I was in a good mood. And then by Sunday, I needed more Wicked again. So I went and saw it again.
Was it better the second time? Because I've been like so obsessed with Wicked that everything on my TikTok is Wicked.
Same.
So it's like they're saying like the second time you see it, you pick up more on like the Easter eggs and like the emotional stuff.
You do.
Versus the first time.
Oh, you totally do. And then I caught myself like singing all
Yeah.
the, like doing the dance moves that I see on TikTok, like
oh my
the
gosh.
loathing.
We have to learn that dance, the
Yes.
one where they slap the book. That'll be so fun.
Yeah,
That's
knows.
so good.
I don't know much about Wicked. I don't know anything about Wicked, right? Except for maybe I thought this is the way it was explained to me, or it's a prequel to The Wizard of Oz, right? And then someone sent me a TikTok that explains the whole thing. And it's pretty interesting, the whole concept.
It's clever, very
But it
clever.
also seems to me like no brainer. There's a lion walking around. That's probably going to be the Cowardly Lion.
I didn't pick that up.
I don't like. Why would there be a
either,
lion in the middle of this thing?
Like, I'm very shocked you haven't gone to seen it yet, John Jay.
You should. I feel like I need to go see it again because there's a lot of parts of the movie that I'm seeing online that I'm like, I do not remember seeing that. And that probably has to do because of my infused cheesecake that I ate.
Well, I told you guys in the original Wizard of Oz, the witch scared me to death. Right, as a kid, I couldn't watch it. I still can't watch Wizard of Oz. And then I got, because the algorithm, there used to be a TV show called Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, right? Yeah. And an episode from 1975 someone sent me where he has the lady that plays the Wicked Witch, and he dresses her, puts her in the Wicked costume, in the witch, right? But she doesn't have the green makeup on. But you see her transform into the witch. And he goes, and what was the voice like? She goes, I'll get you, my pretty. And my body just chills and goosebumps and terrifying Vietnam flashbacks. Like I was like, oh God, this is a sweet little lady, and she got paid more than Judy Garland did.
Oh, really?
Because she was famous on Broadway. She was a famous Broadway actress.
And I heard
sells it.
That Wicked Witch of the West was the only one that was nice to Judy Garland on set.
Oh.
And actually, like, since I've gone on this Wicked thing, the Glinda, the one that comes down, what's her name? Oh my gosh. You guys know who I'm talking
Ariana
about, right?
Grande?
No, not Ariana Grande, the one that plays it in The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, like the original movie?
I don't know her
original
name.
movie. If you like watch that beginning scene when she comes down and Dorothy's like singing or whatever, she's like looking at her like, girl, you have no idea what you're about to get into. Have fun. It's fun to watch The Shade.
All right, let's switch gears. But it would be cool if you could put up the pickle stuff.
Yeah.
And what you ordered and what you ended up wearing.
Put it in a bag.
All right, it's time for Christmas wish. All right, so we're gonna give you a mascara warning. Mascara warning. Crystal's going to come in the studio and tell us a little bit about this person in her life that's down on her luck. So we're going to see if we can make Christmas a little special for her and her boys. Christmas wish is after the weekend.
It's the John, Jay, and Rich Christmas Wish.
John, Jay, and Rich, it's time for the first Christmas wish of the season. And we have Crystal in the studio. Good morning, Crystal.
Good morning.
Tell us a little bit about Brittany. Don't read the letter, but just tell us about her.
Okay. So Brittany is my former daughter-in-law. Earlier in the year, she left my oldest son. Things weren't working out between them, so she moved to Mesa to kind of be closer to her family. And I feel like she was expecting this big family reunion, but I don't see that she's really gotten the emotional support that she's needed from her family. A month or two after moving into her apartment and getting settled in, she was let go from her job because...
It's terrible.
Yeah. As a single mom, sick kid, she had to be there and it just really wasn't working for the employer and for her. So she was let go. And I've just really seen her struggle over the year. For Halloween, they were going to make homemade Halloween costumes because she couldn't afford them. And then somebody stepped in and last minute got the kids their Halloween costumes. But birthdays have been handmade gifts and, handmade birthday cakes and cookies and water balloon fights for their birthday parties. And the kids love it and she loves the kids. But every time she feels like she's getting ahead, she just feels like she's taking 2 steps back.
And her relationship with your son is...
It's done. It's over. He has somebody else living with him, and he has since the week after she moved out. He's only seen his kids probably 3 or 4 times throughout the year. And I love him, and if he's listening, I love you. I'm not angry at you, but I'm disappointed with you. And I hope that one day you can step up and be the dad that I know you can be, and that you and Brittany can come together and show your kids that you guys can co-parent and both be active, supporting, loving parents, even though you're no longer together.
She also, I hope I got this right. Did she just get a job at Target?
She got a job at Target the week before Thanksgiving.
Okay. And she walks to Target.
She walks to work every day.
Timing is of the essence, right? Because week after, we want to get her at home, I think, before she walks to Target.
Yes.
And does she walk the kids to school too or something?
Yes. She walks the boys to school, and then after she drops them off at school, she goes to work. She works her 8-hour shift, and then the boys have an after-school program, and then she walks to pick them up and walks home.
Okay, let's get your daughter-in-law on the phone.
Okay.
Brittany, and then you'll read her the letter.
Okay.
Just take your time. Okay.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is Brittany there?
Yes, this is her.
Hey, Brittany, it's John, Jay, and Rich. We do a little radio show in town, and we're wondering if you would talk to us on the radio for just a minute. I promise you it's good news.
Sure.
We have Crystal in the studio. Your mother?
Oh?
Yeah. She wrote us a letter about you and your situation. We asked her to come in the studio and read you the letter. Do you have a minute?
Yeah, I do.
Hi, Brittany.
Hi.
Hi. So this is the letter that I wrote for...
You're going to make me cry on that.
You're going to make me cry. So just wait till I'm done with the letter. Hello, John, Jay, and Rich. I want to tell you about my former daughter-in-law, Brittany. Brittany moved to Mesa from Sierra Vista to be closer to provide a better life for her 2 boys, ages 5 and 7. Since moving, it hasn't been the happiest of times. Once getting settled into her apartment, her employer told her they couldn't accommodate her schedule and she was let go. Over the past few months, she has received little help from my son, who I am embarrassed to say has only seen his boys a handful of times this year. She still maintains a smile for her boys and is so willing to help other single moms in her apartment complex. Can we make their first Christmas alone a little brighter and not so lonely? Thank you.
Man,
I love you.
You're going to make me cry. I love you more.
Well, Brittany, we'd like to grant you a Christmas wish.
No.
So let me go over some stuff we're going to give you. I'd like to start off, first of all, with a $200 grocery gift card to Fry's.
Okay.
Also, United Food Bank turkey, rolls, produce, stuffing, canned goods, and all the fixins for a holiday meal for your whole family.
Thank you so much.
We also got you a 7-foot pre-lit Christmas tree with decorations.
Oh.
$75 to Spinato's Pizzeria and Family Kitchen, and $50 to Chick-fil-A.
The boys will love that one. They love Chick-fil-A.
Speaking of the boys, our little elves went specifically shopping for each one of your kids. So let's start off with Nicholas. What, is he 7?
Yes, he is.
We got him $150 to Old Navy.
Oh, my God.
$150 to DSW for some clothes and shoes. We got him $10 in mine coins for Minecraft. We got him a brand new Huffy Rocket Kids bike with helmet and knee pads.
Oh, my God.
A remote control 4x4 Nissan truck. A cat excavator toy for playing outside. A Lego Marvel Spider-Man race car. A Lego City Monster Truck Race 300-piece set. A Nerf Elite Junior Racer gun with 20 extra darts. A Nerf Spider-Man Whip Tech blaster. A Crayola Stow and Go studio with markers and coloring pages. 2 Deadpool posters. A huggable glow-in-the-dark video game controller plush and throw set.
Oh, my God.
Now for Stanley. He's 5?
Oh, my God. Okay.
Is that Stanley? Are they both home?
Yes, they are both home. Actually, this one is Nicholas.
Okay. This is for Stanley. $150 to Old Navy. $150 to DSW for clothes and shoes. He also gets $10 in mine coins for Minecraft. He also gets a brand new bike with helmet and knee pads. He gets a Lego Marvel Iron Man bike and the Hulk. He gets Lego Marvel with Captain America, Black Widow motorcycle, a John Deere Monster Trench tractor toy, a Cat Unstoppable Movers dump truck, a Monster Jam Royal Control grave digger, a Lego City monster truck, a Crayola Stow and Go studio, a Nerf Elite Junior Racer with 20 extra darts, a Nerf Spider-Man Whip Blaster, and a huggable glow-in-the-dark video game controller plush and throw set. How's that?
Oh, my God, that's a lot. Thank you.
Now let's talk about Brittany. Let's talk about you, Mom.
Oh.
I don't know. Do you like to crochet at all? Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite things to do.
Oh, good. We got you a Crochet Master 25-piece needle kit.
God.
We also got you a $50 gift card to Michael's for yarn. We got
Thank you so much.
A brand new Christmas leather backpack. We got you some Nightmare Before Christmas measuring cups. We got you some throw blankets and ornaments. A waffle maker for breakfast with the boys. A Lilo and Stitch ornaments. Also, a fanny pack and coffee mug.
Oh, my God.
That's for you.
Thank you so much.
We also have for you a family 4-pack of tickets to Zoo Lights and a family 4-pack of tickets to the Odyssey Aquarium. Also, our little elves did some research. You're kind of like low on furniture in your house, right?
Yeah, we are.
What are you missing?
More just like living room furniture. We have a futon, but it's kind of scratching our floor. Other than that, we've been pretty good.
Okay, so we talked to our friends over at Ashley Furniture of Tempe. Here's what they have for you. A queen bed and mattress, headboard and footboard.
Oh, my God.
A brand new sofa for your living room. And a 5-drawer dresser.
Are you okay? I wish I was there to give you a big hug right now.
Me too.
Well, Merry Christmas, Brittany.
Thank you so much.
Now, both your boys are home with you right now, and you're home right now too, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay, my wife, Blake, is our little Christmas elf. If you open the front door, she's there with every single thing we just talked about.
Oh, I'm going to cry. Merry Christmas! Oh, you cry too. Oh, hi guys! Merry Christmas! Come on out! Come on out! Look at all your gifties! Thank you guys. Oh my God! So welcome. Thank you guys. Oh my God, I can't. Dan, he might not be dressed yet, in all honesty. Sammy, baby, you gotta hurry. Put your clothes on. Come look at this. Hurry. Calm down, Stanley. It's okay. That's so cute. Oh my God, thank you guys. Thank you so much, Crystal.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas.
Oh my God. Okay. Thank you so much. I can't stop saying thank you. Just thank you so much.
Enjoy. Have a great Christmas.
We definitely will. Thank you.
Love yourself a merry little Christmas
John, Jane, Rich, Christmas Wish. Pat Cal, good morning. You're on the air.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
This is Pascal Sayuma from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm listening to Kiss FM right now on my way to work, and the reason why I called is because I'm hearing a very touching story. I've never heard such kind of story for the whole 2024 year. I think the woman, the lady who brought up the letter from her former daughter-in-law, I think that woman is able to be nominated as the Woman of the Year. Because I've never seen any woman with such, kind heart and a very loving woman who and brought up a letter like that, and they tried to help her former daughter-in-law. That story touched me and made me cry on my way driving to work. And I think that's what is amazing. I've never heard or seen any woman like that so far. And the Britney story, I love how you guys helping her kid. You guys are rocking this year.
Thank you, Pascal. Thank you for the kind words, and thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.
That was nice. Mm-hmm. We got a couple text messages. You can text JJR, whatever you want to say, to 96893. This is a 623 number. Hey, guys, how can I donate to Brittany from 12/4 at 7:20 a.m. Christmas Wish? Best way, well, if you want to donate, you go to theloveupfoundation.org.
Yeah, because there's a place to donate there, and it all goes to families just like Brittany. You hear something like Brittany. We did get a lot of stuff for the family, but she was just excited about a Christmas tree, which lets you know how bleak things were.
Yeah.
But now there's hope. Now you've got a Christmas. That's what it's all about.
John G. and Rich, do they rent lingerie on Pickle? Now, that would be weird.
Ew.
So emotional. John J. and Rich. Kyle gets Robot from Futurama.
I've never seen Futurama.
So emotional. Christmas Wish. John J. and Rich, it's Brittany listening from Idaho. I'm listening to the podcast from yesterday. Who edited it? It skips 3 to 5 seconds of each phone call. I thought it was my phone, then my headphones, then realized whoever edited it was skipping through the calls. Lame. Christmas Wish.
It sounds more emotional when you end it with Christmas Wish, no matter what it is.
John J. and Rich, shout out to Rich and his pepperoni nipples.
Thank you.
So emotional.
Christmas Wish. I'm just reading all that. Anyway, we're going to do Christmas Wish all season. So donate, or if you want to nominate someone, go to Kiss FM, 1047kissfm.com or johnjanerich.com and click on Christmas Wish. I went on social media and on the air and I said, I'm looking for someone who's a Bachelor expert. And Jenny called. Jenny says she's not a Bachelor expert, but she's seen every Bachelor episode. That's pretty much it, right, Jenny?
Yeah, I've watched all the recent seasons.
Okay, so here's why I bring it up. I got a DM last week from some guy named Clayton, and he asked me to be on his podcast, right? And I looked at his Instagram, and he looks like it's a nice podcast studio. He's got a lot of followers, so it seemed like legit. And then when I looked at the bio, and it said something about The Bachelor, he was on The Bachelor. And I haven't watched The Bachelor in years. I don't know much about The Bachelor. So I did my podcast with the guy. I went to his studio yesterday, and we sat around for about an hour and a half and talked. And I knew nothing about this guy, right? But at the end of the interview, I started asking him questions about The Bachelor and all this stuff, right? And he's telling me that he's the villain in The Bachelor. And this guy is like the nicest guy. And he's so put together. And I was so impressed with this guy. And I'm like, how could he be the villain? So I go to Hulu and I go search The Bachelor. And when I go to Hulu and search The Bachelor, it pops up him.
Right away.
He's the guy. He's the guy in the commercial that pops up. So I click on just play most recent episode, and it's him. It's like, I don't know when he was The Bachelor, but he's the guy they're promoting. So, Jenny, tell me what you know about Clayton.
So Clayton made a dumb mistake during his fantasy suite weeks, which is where they spend the night together. And then at the rose ceremony, there was 3 girls left, I think, and he announces to all of them at the same time, I banged all of you guys, and I also am in love with all of you guys. Right in front of all of them.
That's good TV right there.
Right in front of all. So, you know what he told me? He told me that it was called the Rose Ceremony from Hell, is what he said it was. He was like,
yeah, there was girls crying on the stairs. It was crazy. It was great TV, but it was just a dumb thing of him to do.
What was dumb of him? Like sleeping with all of the girls or telling them that he slept with all of the girls, in your opinion?
I think it was the way he told them at the rose ceremony all at the same time. Because I think during that week it's kind of assumed sometimes that they know they're all going to be intimate together, but it was just the way he went about the whole thing was just not right.
You know what he told me? He said there was controversy with him before because he was one of the guys on The Bachelorette. Okay? And you know how they pick a guy?
Yeah.
So he was one of the guys on The Bachelorette first. And it was the Bachelorette season with the black Bachelorette, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was the last white guy, right? So I think
nobody really wanted him to be the Bachelor. That was the thing also. People were upset that he was chosen as the Bachelor.
That's what he said. But here's what he said. He told me that they asked him to be the Bachelor way before the Bachelorette ended. So he was before he was even the top 8 guy.
That's interesting.
So now all these people got upset. Oh, you went with the white guy. Of course you went with the white guy. But that was already set in motion a long time before the show dropped.
Oh, so they didn't even think that he was going to win the Bachelorette,
Right. They just really liked him. And I get it. I was with
Yeah,
the guy for an hour and a half.
He leans into it, huh?
He's got great personality. He's so kind. He's nice. He's smart. And then he started doing. We left the interview because he had dance class. I go, what do you mean you got dance class? He goes, I'm taking a hip hop dance class. And I go, like in a class? He goes, no, it's one-on-one because my hip hopping has really taken off. And then what did you tell me, Jenny, about his dancing?
Oh, it's like really fringe and weird. Social media.
So he's not loved, but he's lovable, John J. Singh.
I think he just made a few mistakes, and I like him, but I don't know. A lot of Bachelor Nation isn't a fan of him, and he was also in like a weird scandal with some girl that isn't connected to The Bachelor at all. Said he was the father of her baby or something, and he ended up clearing it all up. But there was some scandal after The Bachelor too.
My experience with him is he was first class. He was a really nice guy. So when I went on to turn on The Bachelor on Hulu, and the first scene that they play is him coming home to tell his mom and dad that he's been selected as The Bachelor. And his parents are so nice and sweet. He's got 2 brothers. Like I'm looking at this guy without knowing anything about the rose ceremony from hell. Yeah. And I'm like, this guy's like a level. I can see why they cast him. He seems great. Then during the podcast, I started grilling him. He said, and this makes sense. We've all learned this before from reality shows. It was all in the editing.
Yeah,
all in the editing.
sure.
They painted him to be a mean guy. They knew that they had the villain with some clever editing, right? So anyway.
Did he defend his actions of like the rose ceremony from hell, or was he just like it is?
He
what
said
it
he
is?
made mistakes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got to get him on here.
Yeah,
then.
I don't think he did anything that bad.
No, I like him a lot. Anyway, in fact, you'll
I'm
see.
excited to listen to your podcast.
I got a lot about it. He played for the Seahawks too.
What's his podcast called?
I don't remember.
Of course
but
you
I'm
don't.
on it. I don't know.
Just Google it.
It's called Beyond the Cover.
Yes, Beyond the Cover. That's it. All right.
I've been looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to listening to it. I saw your post.
Oh, good.
So I was looking for it.
Oh, good. Yeah. Well, I don't know when he's going to drop it, but I'll find out and let you guys know. But I enjoyed myself. And he's coming over to my house. He wants the cold plunge. He goes, I'm going to come over and cold plunge. He goes, do we both fit in the cold plunge at the same time? I go, yeah, I guess so. It'd be awkward, but we'll go face to face. Face to face. We'll sword fight.
Not yours.
We're sword fight. We're going to sword fight.
I believe yours is a one-person
All right,
cold
Jenny, have a great day. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you. You too.
Don't drunk dial your ex. Drunk dial us. Call our John Jay and Rich drunk dial line 602-888-1933.
John J. Rich, lots of text messages about our Christmas wish. So thank you so much for listening. Just lots of them. If you want to donate and help Brittany out, go to loveupfoundation.org and make a donation. All right, let's get some entertainment news. What's the I can always say her name, Bad Barbie, Bad Bobby?
Bad baby.
Bad Baby.
Yeah.
What's up with her?
Well, she recently had a baby, but she's talking about how her and her boyfriend, baby daddy, are going to have another one. Apparently, she just got diagnosed with cancer. So she's like going through all types of like chemo and all types of radiation and whatnot to be able to beat this cancer. But apparently, she's trying to have another baby. And I'm like, okay, girlfriend, catch me outside.
So speaking of the level of Cash Me Outside, what's going on with Britney Spears?
That's the question I think
Right?
everybody asks
This
themselves.
is so weird.
Okay, so she posted this video yesterday, and she I can't even explain it. She said this.
Anyways, it's my birthday. I'm not turning 42. I'm turning 5 this year. I'm turning 5 years old, and I have to go to kindergarten tomorrow.
Then she talked about how she's moving to Mexico and she's going to kindergarten. And she did show up in Mexico, I believe, yesterday or the day before. So she's there. I don't necessarily know if she had moving boxes. But, like, what is going on with Britney Spears is the question I think all of us have, John Jay.
Yeah.
It's almost like,
we don't know.
oh, we understand now why your dad was controlling your money.
Yeah, I mean, if you've ever heard somebody with actual, mental illness, that is what it sounds like. I mean, because her voice sounds different. Her, like, what she's saying doesn't really connect to anything.
I'm not convinced that's actually Britney Spears.
I'm not either.
I'm
It's
not.
really bizarre.
Like, her teeth are so, like, her face is so different. I don't understand what happened
Aging.
to Britney Spears.
It's
It's not aging.
But, like, think about it, though. Like, you have all this Lindsay Lohan stuff, and everyone's, like, her dad's saying that it's nothing. It's just sobriety and getting her life together. Like, no, you got a facelift facelift. You did something.
Oh, you think Lindsay Lohan did?
For sure. She had a really good plastic surgeon.
She looks
I think
great.
She looks
Britney Spears.
phenomenal. But
I
it's
think
the
Britney
same
Spears
thing.
just wanted to go viral on TikTok because I could see people lip syncing that whole "I'm 5 years old" thing.
It's so bizarre. I just I'm sad for her. I just want I want to hug her and help make her better because obviously she's hurting.
Yeah.
One of the biggest movies in the world is Home Alone, and that stars Macaulay Culkin. Now, his younger brother, Kieran Culkin, was in Succession, and we love him.
Kieran Culkin was also in Home Alone.
Oh, that's right. His one small scene.
He plays little cousin who pees the bed.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, his kids are 5 and 3. My kids love Home Alone. We watch it a million times every Christmas. And his kids are 5 and 3, and he says they haven't seen it yet.
But we think they might be ready for Home Alone. If not, next year. Well, there's still some scary parts. For the 3-year-old, there's the tarantula. There's the guy at the end who said, I'm going to bite off all your fingers. That's scary for a 3-year-old.
It is, yeah. I always thought the uncle was kind of scary. The one that was like, look what you did, you little jerk.
The tarantula on the face is one of the funniest scenes
oh my God, when
ever.
He screams,
yes, ever. That's so funny. Okay, how about Eminem's mom?
Eminem's mom passed away. It's actually really sad because we know throughout Eminem's entire career and really his entire life, he had a really incredibly strained relationship. I mean, F You Debbie was a regular in the lyrics to his song, so much so that she received a lot of hate from his fans.
When you can't go to the mob for being spit on and being called, you disgusting pig, it's sad because people are passing judgment by listening to Marshall's songs.
Now, as Eminem grew a little bit older and he had kids of his own, he did somewhat, I don't want to say reconcile because I honestly, she was 69 and when she passed away, they hadn't actually truly reconciled, but he kind of came around a little bit.
I mean, at the end of the day, she's my mother and I love her because she's my mother. I mean, even though we don't really speak, she is my mother. I do love her and I think I got a better understanding of what she was going through or what she may be going through. You know what I mean? Now that when I see myself and how I actually became, you know what I mean? I think there's a little compassion factor that goes with that.
She had sued him for defamation, but all the way up, I think, until she passed away, he supported her financially. Mm-hmm. She passed away from complications of lung cancer. And from what I hear and from all the articles that I've been reading, trying to get to the bottom of it, they hadn't spoken in years. I don't even know if he said goodbye to his mom.
Sad.
Payton, you were talking about Lindsay Lohan having a facelift. Mm-hmm. But what about Meghan Trainor?
Well, she's warning people against Botox because apparently she had too much of it and can't smile anymore.
Oh, really?
She's like, I regret it. I never will get Botox again.
Well, she must have done it wrong,
I
right?
know. I think you did it wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of isn't it Botox wears off, right? So you'll be able to smile a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wears off. She's crazy. Botox is amazing.
Yeah, look at Kyle's smiling how much she loves Botox.
I love it.
Who's the Loki actor?
So he's actually the actor that played the kid Loki. He was, I know you guys watched the show, but he actually played the child.
Oh.
Yeah. His name is Jack Veal. He's 17 years old now. And he said he is homeless after having to escape a really, really horrible situation at home.
Without delving too much into the details, I was abused at home. I was physical violence, emotional abuse, and etc. I didn't have a very good upbringing. I struggle with mental health. I have autism, ADHD, and being screened for bipolar and psychosis. I can't stay at my grandparents' as my granddad is terminally unwell. I have nowhere else to go, and I need help. Social services refuses to help me, despite what I have told them. I am desperate. I've been sleeping in the streets. It's difficult. Life is hard.
Dang.
That's sad. I know. I hope someone helps him, truly helps him, because nobody should be in that situation.
Mm-hmm, especially not alone.
Yeah.
We want you to be part of the show. Call us 877-937-1047. Get on the air with John, Jay, and Rich.
The text line, you text JJR, whatever you want to say, to 96893. Claudia sent the text. Good morning, Claudia. What was your text about?
Good morning. So I was listening to your Elite Shutters and Blinds commercials, and then I hear you say, John Day says, I was having dinners at my friend's, and in my head I said, the lies. John Jay does not go to friends' houses for dinner.
She says, I'm reading the text. John Jay says he was at a friend's house for dinner, and he saw their blinds in the back, and in my head, lies. Guess what? It's a true story.
Is it the one time that you went to the neighbor's house?
Yes. Yes. They have a brand new house. In the back, they have these blinds. They have, what do you call it? The blinds come down and separate the backyard from the inside from the outside. It's really cool. And I was like, where'd you get those? And they were like, Elite Shutters and Blinds. And I was like, oh my God, I got to put that in my commercial. I never thought no one would believe that I was at my neighbor's house. Yeah, the one time. It's a true story.
That was funny. But yeah, that's the first thing I think about. Chanji doesn't go out. He doesn't go to dinner anywhere.
So true.
So funny.
And the one time I do, it's with somebody that has products from Elite Shutters and Blinds.
How convenient.
Yeah. Thanks, Claudia. Thanks for texting and listening.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
I know I have good judgment.
John, Jay, and Rich. Our phone number, 877-937-1047. The text line. Text us. Text JJR and whatever's on your mind to 96893. You ever lose something and you just like stress about it because you lose it and it's something special? Payton's kind of going through that. I didn't know you owned this thing that you lost. What happened?
So the other day, I decided I was on my way to the basketball game. I coach high school girls basketball, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to start wearing the rings that I have gotten. I got a ring in high school when I graduated and we won the state championship. I got like one of those big rings that you get, right? And then in college, my sophomore year, I went to West Texas A&M, and our team was really good. We went to like Sweet 16 and we won like our conference championship. So we also got one of those like fancy rings with the diamonds with our names and our record and all that kind of stuff, right? So I was super excited that I got to wear this ring. And I went and I stopped to go get a sandwich at Porta Subs before I went to my game. And I spilt like my soda like kind of on my hand as I was getting into the car. And I was like, dang it, okay. So I had to run back in there. I had to get a napkin and wipe off my hand. And as I'm pulling up to the game, I'm like, oh my gosh, where is my ring? I couldn't find it anywhere. So I'm assuming I took it off to wipe my hands down, but I don't remember if I put it on the top of my car or if it's in my car just like rolling around and I can't find it. I've looked in my car for like an hour at this point. Can't find it anywhere. So if you're at the Porta Subs off of Dobson Road and Chandler Boulevard and you find my ring, please, I will owe you big time.
Oh, no. Did you call Porta Subs?
No, I didn't call him. I was actually going to go swing by there today. I don't think I took it off in there.
Well, if you were wiping your hand, though, like, couldn't it have come off while you were, like trying to dry off your hand with all the soda?
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
Like in the store, for sure.
I didn't wipe my hands off in the store. I grabbed the napkins and I walked outside to my car.
Oh,
and
so
I'm
parking lot.
Yeah, and then I was like really upset about it and really bummed. And I ended up seeing my mom later that night to pick up dinner at her house because that's what she does because she's the best and makes me dinner. And I was like, Mom, I lost my WT ring. And she's like, oh, the ring that I didn't want to give you because I knew you were going to lose it? I was like, yeah, that ring. So
moms are right.
I know.
Okay, when did this happen?
Please, this happened on Monday.
Then how have you not gone back to that Porta Subs, like, frantically looking for it? I mean, I lost a backgammon piece in a parking lot, and I went back to that parking lot over and over and over again looking for this backgammon piece. Like, this is a valuable thing for you.
It really is. I mean, okay.
But not that important, I guess, because you'd be like, yeah, it's...
If I would have lost my high school state championship ring, different story, because that baby is big.
Okay,
that's a big one.
Does this one have your name on it?
This one has my name. It says Whitmore. It has a number 5, because that's what number I wore. It has our record on there, and on the front, it has a big WT for West Texas, and it's like kind of like a silvery charcoal color.
No, that's very specific. You don't normally lose rings with your name on the ring.
Yeah, my name's on it.
Well, that's why it's even...
That's such a bummer.
To me, it still seems valuable.
It is.
Because it's irreplaceable.
Right. I mean,
it is.
Like, I don't know. I'm still blown away that you haven't gone back to that
Well,
Porta
I kind
Subs.
of just, like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I kind of have PTSD about my time at that school. So, like, I care about the ring because it's my ring, but it's not really like the ring has, like, a super substantial, like I wasn't able to play the second semester of school because I was academically ineligible, even though I had a 4.0 because they messed up my grade stuff. I was so mad. So I felt some type of way about it. But anyways, yeah, if you find my ring, let me know.
So if it would have fallen, like if you're by your car, you would have heard that noise.
I would think so. And I feel like I hear things rattling around, but also like my car is low-key disgusting. So.
Okay, so there's a good chance it's in your car.
It's a good chance it's in there.
I mean, I told you my wife lost her car key in her car, and her car is spotless, and we couldn't find it for months.
That's so crazy.
And it's really weird. Really weird.
So I got to get like my car detailed or something, and hopefully
or take some sharp turns, see if it reveals itself.
Yeah.
And maybe it fell, and it was on the street somewhere, and someone brought it in was it Porta Subs?
Porta Subs. best sandwiches. BT
What if it
Dubs.
fell and like you ran it over?
Oh, I'd be sad. But anyways, yeah.
I hope you find it.
And I really just want to find it so my mom's not mad at me.
No, that's as good a reason as any.
Turns out I didn't lose it.
I would love to be able to do that.
Just saw this headline. You know how we talk about daylight savings, how every year the senators say they're going to end it and it never ends?
Yeah.
The headline was, Elon Musk says he's ending daylight savings time. And it's like, with it, you kind of go, okay, I guess I kind of believe it.
That might actually happen.
He gets things done. He has a lot of jobs. That's his new one. He's a daylight savings job guy.
Wow, man. All right. Billie Jean's our contestant. Hi, Billie Jean.
What's up?
Hey. Okay, so look, you're going to pick your prize today. So if you win, you get to pick either Zoo Light passes, Santa Palooza bar crawl, or Decadence passes. What would you like?
I'm going for the zoo.
Zoo Light passes. All right, Payton, what are we playing?
We're going to play a fun game I like to call Switcheroo.
Yo, mic check. Yeah, I heard he got that hot new thing. It's called Let's Get It Going.
Okay, people. Basically, I'm going to give you a song title. The topic of today, or the theme of today, is Billboard Hot 100, specifically really the top 20 songs. So I'm going to give you guys the opposite of this song title. You have to tell me what the actual song title is, and if you get it right, you get a point. John Jay, we're going to start with you, okay? I think you'll get this. Agree down.
Agree down.
Mm-hmm.
Agree up. Disagree up. Hell no. Disagree up.
Billboard Hot 100, number one song on the charts right now.
Oh, let's go in movies for some
We
reason.
just announced
Disagree up.
this artist.
They're not like
going
us.
on a stadium tour.
Say the negative song.
Agree down.
Agree down.
Number one song.
Something up.
In 3.
Something
in
up.
2. In 1. Richie, let's hear it.
Squabble up.
Oh, squabble up. Are you talking about it?
Squabble up.
You did talk about it. It's okay. No point for you, John Jay. Gives everybody else a point or a chance to get a point up on him. Rich, moving to you. Radio On.
Ooh.
The number 2 song on the Billboard Hot 100.
Oh, wait, that's Kendrick too, right?
Sure is.
So obviously it's something off, and it's not the radio. Records.
Actually, I have a typo. My bad. Radio Up. Radio Up.
Radio up.
Radio Up.
Okay, so records down.
Looking for TV down.
TV
down, the number 2 song. Come on, y'all. Are we not streaming Kendrick?
Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
Crazy. Okay.
I love that. It sounds like my dad. My childhood. There's my childhood right there.
TV down.
Kendrick must be channeling my dad.
Oh my gosh, it's all good. Okay, Kyle, we move over to you. We're kind of off our Kendrick train right now, but yours is Live with a Frown.
Die with a smile.
Yes. Kyle on the board with 1 point. Smoking the boys right now. Kyle for 1.
Nice.
Rich and John Jay, donut holes. All right, Billie Jean, moving on to you.
Let's go.
Yes, your song title is Gain Chaos.
Gain chaos.
Ooh, that's tough.
Lose your soul. Lose.
You're almost there. You're almost there.
Lose. Oh my God. Lose.
Control.
Oh my God. Lose your heart. Lose control.
Yes, Billie Jean.
You want to watch how you break up that word.
My bad, y'all. Awkward. My hands are sweating now. Thanks, John Jay. I'm sweating now. Okay. We're going to move on to round 2. Okay, John Jay. These are all Billboard Hot 100s.
All right.
But Christmas songs, okay?
Yeah,
Get your mind in the holly jolly season. John Jay, your word is walking behind a cactus.
Strolling in a winter wonderland, walking in a winter wonderland, running, walking behind a cactus. What's the opposite of a cactus? Walking in the snow. Let it snow.
In 3,
Around the
2,
Christmas tree?
1.
Walking around the Christmas tree.
There you go.
Rockin'.
Yes. Rockin'. Christmas tree at Christmas.
That was hard.
Good job, John Jay. On the board with 1 point, tied with Kyle and Billie Jean. Rich, here's your chance to tie it up.
Okay.
A little tricky, but I think you can get it.
Okay.
Silent buzzer steady.
Silent buzzer study. Huh. It's got to be something loud then. And it's a Christmas song that's
Sure
a hit
is.
right now.
Yep, Billboard Hot 100. Rich, I'll need an answer in 3.
Underneath the
2,
tree. Is it underneath the tree? Kelly Clarkson.
No. Let's hear it.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle
Get it?
bell.
Silent, jingle, buzzer, bell, steady, rock. Tricky, but
Don't you
you're
get it? Jingle is the opposite of jingle.
I thought you would get that, Rich. You're the smart one in the room.
Well, that was really tough. You were very
Okay.
clever.
Kyle, first NYE, New Year's Eve. Looking for the
Last
opposite.
Christmas.
Bingo. Good job. Kyle kicking booty right now. All right, Billie Jean, this is worth 5 points, okay? If you get this right.
Okay. Okay.
Your song title is All I Don't Want for Halloween Is Me.
All I want for Christmas is you.
All right, we're going to set you up those 2 light passes. Hold on the line. Thank you, Billie Jean. All right, Kyle, let's come up with 3 things you need to know.
If you're single and looking, I'm going to tell you the best city for you to find your future love. Next with John, Jay, and Rich.
Coffee in hand, earbuds on John, Jay, and Rich.
You're up.
John, Jay, and Rich, Kyle with 3 things we need to know.
Yes, thank you, John Jay. So Wallet Hub said if you are single and looking, Atlanta, Georgia is the best place for you to move. It's got a large number of things to do, restaurants, nightlife activities. You can go out on dates, do all the fun things. Plus, over 69% of Atlanta residents are single, which are great odds. If Atlanta doesn't happen to be your thing, I'll give you the next couple cities on the list. Vegas, Seattle, Pittsburgh, Tampa, and Portland were on there.
Okay.
Great cities for singles.
And of course, Atlanta's up there. Like, there's nothing but partying in Atlanta, so everybody's got to be single, or else you're
Exactly.
probably doing something real shady on your man.
Exactly. Guilt tipping could be backfiring. So a new study actually revealed when customers feel observed while tipping, yeah, they may leave higher tips. You feel a little bit more pressure, but they're also less likely to return to the business or recommend it to others. So they're saying businesses like, hey, this is good information for you to know because you may be trading short-term gains in tip revenue for long-term customer relationships.
It's weird when they do it at the restaurant when they hand you the little thing that you put your card in.
They stand there and
sit
watch.
and watch while you're deciding what the tip is.
It's uncomfortable a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah. And I think that's what this research is showing. It's like it makes people uncomfortable and they're like, I don't want to feel that again. So I'm probably just going to choose a different. I mean, when you think about it, there's a lot of restaurants to choose from.
Yeah.
So if you make someone feel uncomfortable when they come in, they've got a lot of places to choose. They don't have to come back to that place. So definitely something to consider if you're a business owner. I think I experienced this yesterday. So they actually found in research something called neural coupling between dogs and their owners. Neurocoupling is when your brains sort of synchronize. And this happens between you and your dog when you gaze into each other's eyes while you're petting your dog. And this literally happened to me yesterday with our dog, Daisy. I could tell she wasn't feeling very good. I think she got the sickness that we all got in our house. Either that or she ate something bad because she did throw up last night. So as I was petting her, I'm like, I can feel your feelings. Like, I see you. I feel you. I'm just going to try to make you feel better. So if you feel like you want to sort of, I guess, connect more with your pet, this might happen with cats too, Payton, or maybe even turtles. I know you've got a turtle. But they found different species can do this when you gaze into the eyes and are petting them.
Oh, little
Isn't that
Jesus.
cute?
He loves it when they pet his shell. He's so
Yeah,
sweet.
see? Gaze into little Jesus' eyes, Payton. That's her turtle, for those who
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
my tortoise's name.
And that's 3 things you need to know.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
There's an efficient way to get caught up on a lot of news. It's called The 7 from The Washington Post. It's a newsletter and podcast. Whether you're reading or hit play, you get 7 stories you need to know, and you can consume it all in just a few minutes. The 7 is out every weekday morning by 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'm one of the writers, and I host the show. Find The 7 podcast wherever you're listening. The newsletter link is waiting for you in the show notes.
One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.